Welcome to Coding with T, and I'm your host, Tiffany.
Hey Codies, quick disclaimer. From this point on, I'll be dropping videos every Monday and Wednesday at 3:30 Central Time, so stay tuned. In this video, we will be working with linked lists since we are now familiar with linked lists in general. And if you are not familiar with linked lists, I recommend you check out the previous video where we discussed and worked with linked lists. But assuming you're already caught up on all the videos or you have enough knowledge to continue this video, let's dive right in. As you're probably aware, linked lists also come with a number of pre-written methods, and since both ArrayList and linked list class implements the list interface, they too share a lot of the same methods. As a matter of fact, all the methods we covered in our ArrayList video can be used with the linked list. This means we can use the add method, the set method, the get method, and so forth. I have this program already set up to start coding, and we're going to create a program similar to our ArrayList program. The first method we're going to use is the add method. Here's how we use the add method with our linked list class. And voila, it works. I'm going to leave a few comments here and there, but this is how you use the add method with linked list. Now that we've done that, I'm going to show you how to add a value to a specified index position. And also, just to be sure that the value is added to the correct index, we're going to system.out.println and the user number inside of the parentheses. Also, this value should appear between the value of 45 and 55. Don't forget that our index positions begin at index 0, and then index 1, then 2, and so forth. And voila, it works. The next thing I'm going to show you is how to remove a value from our linked list. Yes, surely we can manually delete a line of code with the value we want to remove, but for the purpose of showing you how to use some of the most common methods used, I'll be showing you how to remove a value using the remove method. And here's how we use the remove method. In case you were wondering, in order to remove a value, you insert the index position inside of the parentheses. And in this case, I use the number 3, which will remove the value we added into index 3. Again, just to make sure everything is actually taking place under the hood, we'll use a print statement to print everything to the screen. Let's run our program. And voila, it works. Now our linked list looks the same as it did before we inserted the value of 37 into index position 3. Moving on. Let's check our linked list for a specified value. I'm going to use a invalid values just to show you what happens if the number is not in our linked list. Now to sum things up, we just use the contains method. Inside of the parentheses, we inserted a value. The value was not a part of our linked list, therefore the response was false. Now I'm going to show you what happens if the number is indeed a part of our linked list. Let's run our program. And voila, it works. However, the second time we used the contain method, the value was a part of our, or is a part of our linked list. Therefore, the result is true. Now that we've used the contains method, let's use the index of method. And just to give you a quick rundown, the index of method returns the index of a specified value. Let's run our program. And voila, it works. Now I'm going to show you the results from an invalid value. And when I say invalid, it simply means a value that is not located within our linked list. FYI, you'll get a negative response indicating that the index of a specified value was not found. Let's run our program. And voila, it works. Moving on to the next method. Let's use the get method. The get method retrieves the value at a specified location. And here's how we use the get method. This line of code will display the value assigned to the index position 0. Let's run our program. And voila, it works. And before we move on to some other methods, I want to make sure I show you how to use the size method. Let's run our program. And voila, it works. 4 was the return because we have 4 values assigned to our linked list. Next, we're going to use the poll method. To explain more, the poll method returns the first element of the linked list. The first element is also known as the head. And when the head is returned, it removes the element from the list. Given the fact that we have 25, 35, 45, and 55 assigned to our linked list, after our code compiles, 25 should be the only value displayed to our screen. Let's run our program. And voila, it works. Let's not forget 25 is removed from our linked list. Therefore, when we print the content of our linked list, every value should be displayed except the value 25 because it's no longer a part of our linked list. And we're going to verify this by using a print statement. Let's run our program. And voila, it works. Now let's suppose we wanted to print the first element of our linked list without removing the value from the linked list. We could do this one or two ways. The first way I'm going to show you is by using the peek method. Here's how we use the peek method. Also note that it returns null if the list is empty, meaning there aren't any values assigned or stored in the linked list. Let's run our program. And voila, it works. The second way we can do this is by using the get first method. It does exactly the same thing as the peek method does. The only difference is that it throws a no such element exception when the linked list is empty. And here's how we use the get first method. Let's run our program. And voila, it works. Now, the only thing I want to note about these two methods is it's really up to the coder's discretion as to which method is used in terms of returning the head element. And lastly, I have saved the best for last. No, I'm just joking. But now we will be using the get last method. At this point, you've probably guessed what this method does. If you guess it returns the last element of the list, you are correct. Additionally, this method does not remove anything from the list. However, it does give a no such element exception when the list is empty. And here's how we use the get last method. Let's run our program. And voila, it works. For a complete list of linked list methods, I have included a link in the description link below. With that being said, the examples I used in this video is the more commonly used methods, but there are other methods, so feel free to check them out and or play around with them. And I also want to drop a little bug on you guys. Soon I'll be starting a Discord community. And this is for all my Codies and everyone that have supported me along the way. So be checking in the description for the Discord information. And just to be clear, the Discord is designed for those that need a little more hands-on help or even just have questions. I don't want to drop too much information all at once. Therefore, I'm going to stop the video here. If this video helped you out, make sure you smash the like button, subscribe, hit that notification button, and also drop a comment and share the video. Thanks for watching. Catch you on the next one.